Today I'm coming to you from one of the county parks here in Flagler County. Beautiful old building. It's Princess Place Preserve. And there's lots of videos on Princess Place. Henry Cutting bought this, married Angela after he passed. She married an exiled Russian prince, which made her a princess. And she owned this property. That's the story pretty much everybody knows, but there's more to the story.
Now, the rest of the story.
This land, the original Spanish deed to it, came to Francisco Pellicer. You've heard of Pellicer Creek, which is out there. I'll show you here in a second. He was one of the Menorcans that came up Kings Road when they escaped from New Smyrna in the Turnbull colony. He ended up getting a large land grant. If you're familiar with the area, his grant went all the way over to the Florida Agriculture Museum and down south a ways. Eventually it was sold off in pieces. Then a man named Sloggett, who was with East Florida Land and Produce, bought part of it. East Florida Land and Produce is part of the Neoga story, which is over west past Dixie Highway. And that's where the original name of Cherokee Grove came from. This was an orange grove that he was trying to start. And that goes back to the late 1800s. Henry Cutting bought the property from Sloggett and created an Adirondack-style hunting lodge camp. This was a very popular place, especially for the wealthy. But that's more of the story of this land. Pellicer set up a plantation here. It was raided during the Patriot War and in 1812 to 1815, and then again during the Second Seminole War. His property was raided and attacked, along with every other plantation and farm along Kings Road in what is now Flagler County. This was the northernmost plantation area. DuPont plantation was further south. And that's part of the story that doesn't get told about this land. It goes way back before Princess Angela got the property. If you want to know more about it and the history here, by all means stop in. This is a beautiful park. They do it very well maintained. Learn about the history of Henry Cutting, Princess Angela, Prince Sherbetoff. But check in with Flagler County Historic Society. We can tell you more about the history here. This is part of our Kings Road project. We don't do a whole lot over here because it is protected land. It is a county park. I have no idea how many acres this is. So we're working with the county with the history of this, but it's not one of our endangered properties that we've really got to get into. But there is more to the story than what you hear here. Let me show you, do you a 360 of what it is to sit on this porch and look out. This is the entrance into Palliser Creek off the Matanzas River. The first in-ground swimming pool is over there. There's a carriage house out there. And we're back to the front porch. A modern airplane flying over a historic piece of property. In summer, kids are out of school. Take them out to places like this. Let them experience what old Florida looked like at one time. It's PZ, Kings Road Historic District, and Flagler County Historic Society at an old Florida style house.